This person's asking an important question about universal basic income. How are we going to pay for it? We actually have an answer. The Parliamentary Budget Officer has already broken this down. And essentially, we're already paying for it. And then some. The total cost of a UBI program for all of Canada would be about $81 billion. However, right off the bat, we could offset about $30 billion in programs that would just be replaced by UBI. So the net cost is about $51 billion. Ish. But right now, poverty is costing us about $80 billion a year, between healthcare, crime, intergenerational costs, and lost productivity. Essentially, having people in poverty is extremely costly to the economy. So if we simply took care of those people and dealt with problems proactively instead of reactively, the total cost to Canadians would actually go down. Let's think in terms of an analogy. Imagine there's a leak in the pipe under your sink. It's a slow leak, but it's slowly damaging the cupboards under your sink. If you had a little money in your pocket, you could probably pay to get it fixed. Buy a new piece of pipe, buy a sealant, whatever you need. But if you don't have money, then you have to live with the leak. Try to mitigate the problem. But eventually, the leak is going to do more damage and become more costly to fix, because you didn't have the money to fix it in the first place. Then you don't have money to fix the further problems, and those problems compound. This is what happens with poverty. The lack of an access to money and support means that people's problems just get worse. They get bigger, more costly, more complex. By providing for people's basic needs, we can help keep costs down. Sometimes you gotta spend money to save money. And this is just good economic sense. I mean, it's a net $30 billion gain to the Canadian economy. Hard to argue against that.
Canada is once again looking at making universal basic income a reality, so let's check out what's going on. The Senate Finance Committee is looking at a bill this week that would create a framework for guaranteed income for Canadians over the age of 17. While this doesn't mean that it would be implemented, if the bill passes, it would require provincial and Indigenous governments to see how UBI would actually work in Canada. As it stands, there would be minimal requirements in order to qualify, and the plan shouldn't cut into any other social services. Now, the cost for UBI would be a big one, but stay tuned to see if this framework actually comes into play and if we take a step closer to having universal basic income.
Poverty is not a lack of character. Poverty is a lack of cash. The big question is, of course, what can be done? Basic income guarantee. It's a monthly grant, enough to pay for your basic needs: food, shelter, education. And it didn't take long before I stumbled upon the story of a town that had done it, had actually eradicated poverty. This story starts in Dauphin, Canada. In 1974, everybody in this small town was guaranteed a basic income. The experiment had been a resounding success. The school performance of kids improved substantially. The hospitalization rate decreased 8.5%. Domestic violence incidents were down, as were mental health complaints. And people didn't quit their jobs. Similar results have since been found in countless other experiments around the globe. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. How could we ever afford a basic income guarantee? What they did in Dauphin is they financed it with a negative income tax. And this means that your income is topped up as soon as you fall below the poverty line. And in that scenario, according to our economist's best estimates, for a net cost of $175 billion, a quarter of US military spending, 1% of GDP, you could lift all impoverished Americans above the poverty line. And basic income is so much more than just another policy. It is also a complete rethink of what work actually is. And in that sense, it will not only free the poor, but also the rest of us.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I think it's just for fun. But yeah, let's get to it, guys. My name's Christian Loy. It's your boy. Let me talk about UBI, Universal Basic Income. And I think Canada's looking into like making it happen, guys. Basically, it's like CERB or some sort of money that they're giving every month. They're basically kind of doing it now. Like every 3 months, they're giving some sort of money to the Canadian people. It's GST, carbon tax, just those small benefits, you know. It's not enough. I can guarantee you that it's definitely not enough. I think that's why they're trying to see if UBI will work. I played some videos at the very beginning, so you guys see that, and that's what basically it is, you know. Money every month coming in for the people. I think it's a great idea, guys, to be honest. It will outset the cost of living. It will help people who are earning low income, you know, middle class, low class, the the high class, if they're the way they're living, basically everyone who's getting it will benefit from it if it does happen, guys. But I think, yeah, I support the idea, but then again, I'm not too sure with the inflation rate. Just because if they're doing that, that means they're printing money, right? It could go up. Things could go up again. But yeah, we'll see. It depends on how you use it, right? If you have money coming in, just use it wisely. Don't use it on stupid things. Then definitely you would be living up. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That's it for now. Yeah, much love. It's actually snowing in Canada now. So it's damn, October 23rd, and it snowed outside, guys. I had to to my windshield scrape the snow off. Man, yeah. Stay warm. Wear your thick jacket, but it's only like -1. And it feels really cold. I don't know. I think we're gonna adjust as it gets colder. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's it. I don't know when this is gonna happen. UBI, it could definitely happen. I seen it happen during COVID days, right? People were getting money from the government. The people who took advantage of it, that were making high money, they basically have to pay back. But the people who aren't making lots of money, it's they allowed it to be an income. So every serve you take, there's an income portion that you have to pay back, and that's what you have to pay. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's it.